Hey everyone, Anthony here from Signal by Sony, a show about everything Sony makes, and we've got something very cool to show you right now. Joining me in the studio is Kenta from the Sony Digital Imaging team. He's going to give us an exclusive first look at the successor to the NEX-5N, the NEX-5R. How you doing, man?
Very
good to see you.
Good to see you too.
So tell me, what is new in the R?
There's a lot of things new in this camera.
Okay.
But first off, I'm going to start with the image sensor, and that's what everyone wants to know. So it's an APS-C size sensor, just like all of our E-mount lineup. The resolution is 16.1 megapixels with an ISO from 100 to 25,600.
Okay, so far that's pretty much on par with what we've had in the 5N.
Correct.
Cool.
But there's something new to this image sensor, which is really cool. It's called Fast Hybrid AF.
So phase detection AF is something that I usually see associated with higher-end
DSLRs, correct.
Yeah, and I've always been kind of told that like phase detection is just better.
It is, yeah.
Why would you want the two working together?
So the difference is phase detection AF knows the subject, where it is in space. So it knows the distance and it knows how much the lens has to move to keep and get it into focus. Contrast detection AF, on the other hand, it has to hunt for that focus. It goes back and forth until it finds that focus.
Okay.
But it's really good at being very precise because it's always checking if it's in focus or not.
Gotcha.
So when you have the phase detection AF for speed and also contrast AF for preciseness, you combine those two and get the best of both worlds.
Wow, that's super cool. Do we have anything else that's going on that's new hardware-wise?
So I wanted to point this out to you.
Wi-Fi.
Yes.
Okay.
This camera, not only you have more control, you get an 802.11 B and G radio antenna for Wi-Fi support.
So what am I doing with Wi-Fi in my camera?
So what you can do now is if you have a smartphone or like a TV that supports DLNA, you can view the pictures on your camera on the smartphone. And you can also pull it from the camera as well. So if you want to instantly share to your friends via Facebook, you can easily do that now.
Very cool. And can I back up wirelessly to my home computer that way and things like that too? So it remembers multiple access points.
Correct, yeah.
Awesome. And will this pull all the images off of the camera, RAW and JPEG?
It's a setting that you can choose, but yes.
That is so cool. Is that all we're doing with Wi-Fi, or do you guys have some more going on?
So we have another thing now.
Okay.
It's a new concept for us. It's Plain Memory's camera apps.
Camera apps.
So just like your smartphone, you
Yeah.
can download applications to your to the NEX-5R to expand the capabilities of the camera.
So what are some examples of some things that we'll be able to do with apps?
So one app that's really interesting is direct upload. So for example, you don't have your smartphone with you, but you have a hotspot. Then if you take an amazing picture, you can then share that picture instantaneously via Facebook or Plain Memories Online.
Very cool. And are you guys adding things for things like editing photos,
Yes.
different kinds of sharing options, stuff like that?
Sharing options. Also, we have more picture effects. Another cool application that we'll be launching is smart remote control. So that's when, for example, you're doing a group shot and you have the camera on a tripod, but you don't know what kind of picture, framing-wise, you have. So what you can do is on your smartphone, you have a live view of yourself.
Awesome.
And then you can remotely trigger the camera.
Oh, that's so much cooler than a timer. So I'm sure you guys are going to be adding more and more apps and functionality as you go.
Definitely.
You're going to be launching with a few and then adding.
So if you look at the design, it still maintains that sleek body of the NEX-5N, but from the NEX-F3, we borrowed the 180-degree tilt screen.
Oh, that's cool.
So you can do self-portraits.
I do like that.
And one improvement that we made is the downward tilt as well, because we heard the F3 didn't tilt downwards enough for a lot of customers, so this is one improvement. Also on the LCD screen, we have a touch shutter as well. So now you can press that and touch the screen to capture.
Oh, that's cool.
So we enhanced the touch capability of the LCD screen.
I can see that coming in handy, especially with that tilt. So if you're trying to get something up high, you can
just tilt, yeah.
Very cool.
Another addition that we have here is the dial here.
Okay.
So this is something that we borrow from the NEX-7 now.
Yeah.
So if you remember the function button here, you can program this for any types of menu, any set of menu, and then easily control this.
Very cool. And I see that we still have the wheel on the back here, and we still have our two buttons, so we're not losing anything. We're just gaining some more manual control.
Correct.
Very cool. When are we going to be able to get our hands on the 5R?
So it'll be available in October for $749, and it'll come with the kit lens. So it'll come in black, silver, and white.
Awesome. Wow. Kenta, thanks so much for joining me, and remember to stay on top of everything Sony makes. You can go to youtube.com/Signal and subscribe to our videos. This is Anthony for Signal by Sony.